This is Bayloric TV. Thanks again for joining us. I'm with Mitchell Smith.
How we going?
Good, Smith. How you doing, Mitch?
I'm good, yeah. I'm
Good.
really well.
So, the last time we spoke to you,
Yeah?
you were fighting for the Southern Area title, right?
Yeah, the Southern Area title, yeah.
So, what happened? Tell us.
I had a bit of a struggle in that fight. I thought I could get away without doing the weight properly.
Right.
And I wasn't living the life of a professional boxer very well.
Right.
And I scraped through it, 96-95 win. And now I'm living properly, and I prepare for my fights 100%. I boxed the world's champion Mark Evans.
Right.
The fight after that, done my weight well. Second round knockout, carried the power through, made it look easy work. And I was scheduled to fight in April for the Vacant English Title. I had to pull out due to a knee injury. I tore the cartilage in my knee. I had a little problem with the ligament in my knee. Went on a rehab course to rebuild the knee, and the fella's done a good job. It's back to normal now, and I'm looking forward to winning the English title in style. It's a long time coming.
So, take us back, because it's often you hear these things on the television with fighters say, well, I wasn't living a life, I wasn't doing this, I scraped through, I did this, I did... But tell us, why weren't you living life? You're a professional fighter. So I've got to ask the question, you're a professional fighter, you're in a professional business, you know you could get hit, you know you could get hurt, you know one punch could change your life, and change the course of your career. Why would you kind of go down the route of not to do that?
I think it's just a case of growing up. It's
right.
just a case of taking things for granted. I know I got talent, and I dealt with your journeyman, quite easily, and I just thought, I done 4 rounders and breezed through it, not doing the 110%, and I thought I could get away with it doing 10 rounders, and it showed. God looked down on me and gave me a second life, and now I'm back doing it properly.
So what did you learn going through those 10 rounds? Must have been pretty hard then. What did you learn going through those 10 rounds? What was it?
It was tough. I mean, I had to lose like a stone the week of the fight, and I was already dried out as well. Like trying to lose, I was in here, sweatsuits on, skipping, running, not sweating with a sweatsuit on. So I was so dry, like I was absolutely knackered. And then I went into the fight thinking, like we had a game plan that would be too strong, we'd get on top of him, we'd work him, and blast him out of there basically. I carry good power, and that was our game plan. And I got in there, and I had to be clever and had to be sensible and nick rounds, and it's just something that I just done on the night. I mean, I weighed in 9 stone 3.5 the day before, which is half a pound under the championship weight, and then the day of my fight I weighed in 9 stone 3. I was half a pound lighter than what I was on the scales because my body couldn't put weight on.
Right.
I think I weighed in the evening of my weigh-in. I weighed like 9 stone 10 or something, just putting liquid in me, and I woke up the next morning like 9 stone 3, where my body wouldn't keep the water in. It was just sweating, where I've been trying to make it sweat a week.
Right.
Just didn't put no weight on. I just messed about. Like I said, God looked down at me and just give me another chance, and I'm taking it with 2 hands this time.
It's interesting you talk about this because you watch all these HBO fights and all the American fights. They go, right, last night he weighed this much, tonight he's weighing this much, and he's put 2 stone on, and so.
I mean, there's some of the fighters like your Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Was it Lamont Peterson?
Yeah.
City, like 16 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of weight, but it's, I don't know. I've weighed in the day before, on like 8 pound, which is for me. So like I like to go in the ring like 10 stone anyway. So
right.
It's not bummed. So it's only about £10 on this fight.
Right.
But
so what's your natural walk around like then? Would you say?
10-2, 10-3.
And you're making the weight comfortably. I mean, when you're actually training
Walking
properly.
around, when I mean walking around weight, that's me sort of, not, you know, just eating what I want.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
So you walk around like
fizzy
10
drinks and things like
right,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, 10-2, 10-3 max. I used to go up to like 11 stone. I mean, like,
wow.
yeah.
I don't want to see photographs. It's alright.
Yeah, like a barrel, just rolling in the gym. But no, yeah, I'm living life properly now. I'm fully focused on my boxing. You know, now I walk around like 9, 10, 11. But that's easy. Yeah.
So was it the fight that made you sort of like check yourself? Did you check?
Was
it not a trainer say something to you? Was it your mates around you? Was it the performance?
It was just how I felt. It was how I felt. I couldn't sleep. Running up to the fight, I was in pain. I had cramps.
Wow.
I just put my body through hell, you know, and just what I had to put my family through. My dad watching. I was dying, if you like. You know what I mean? I was like 7 days without no food, no water. It's not nice. And then you're trying to take liquid. You know, I lost like 5.5, 6 kilos of liquid. Like,
wow.
When you're already dry, you know, I was practically killing myself. I was having sleepless nights, cramps.
See, this is something that a lot of fight fans don't understand. They see you turn up, see you doing a bit, working out on the pads, and they're so shortcutted, and they see you in the ring fighting. They don't see the hard slog behind the scenes.
The easy part is the fighting. The easy part is getting in and performing.
Right.
You know, it's the hard part is being in the gym, dedicating yourself. You know, you've got so many lads out there that don't have the talent that the likes of me, Miles, you know, your class talented fighters.
Right.
But they get further because they're living the life, you know what I mean? They live the life. So now that I'm living the life, I really honestly can't. I've got a great support around me. You know, if I mess it up, I mess it up myself.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. I mess it up, you know, it's only me to blame.
So let's move forward. You were sparring with Richard Cumming, right?
Yeah.
He's got heavy hands.
He has.
I don't know personally.
He has.
You probably know more than I do. So tell us a bit about Richard and sparring sessions with him. You don't have to go into too much. Just
he's a dangerous man to spar with. He's heavy-handed. He's very slick. And you can't afford to have a bad sparring session. You need to be 110%.
right.
If he can knock you out, he'll knock you out. Simple as that. And he'll knock you out like that, one punch, bang. He might not even be trying. He's got solid hands. It's good sparring for me. Very good sparring. So I've got to turn it on, you know.
Okay.
We have good spars. If I can do what I'm doing in there with the likes of Richard Connolly, I've got no troubles when I get into the ring.
He's fighting Gary Buckland, I believe.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel a bit sorry for Gary Buckland, to be fair. I don't think he's a lightweight.
Right.
And I don't think he's boxed. I mean, he boxed Gavin Rees.
Gavin Rees is not a puncher.
He's going to struggle here. I really do think he's going to struggle. I think that he's going to get in there and I think he's going to be a bit too brave for his own good. You know, he's boxed at super featherweight for a long time, and now he moved up to lightweight against the likes of Gavin Rees, who's not a puncher, and now he's stepping in with the likes of Richard Connolly, who's a knockout merchant, if you like, and he's going to struggle. I think he's going to struggle. Hopefully, he might come back down to super featherweight. It might be, you know, opponent in a couple of fights.
So the English title.
Yeah.
The opponent. What do you know about him?
Peter Cope. A nice southpaw stance. Decent boxer. 2 undefeated fighters that are going to get in there and fight it out for the English title. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good night.
We talked about domestic rivals the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on that a bit more?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. You tell me. I mean, you look at the top 10 and where you're at. Where do you see yourself? And, I mean, I know you talk about aspirations going further.
At the moment, I have a job to deal with. July 16th.
Right.
I've had
day after my birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday for them. I want to send you a tweet at July 15th. Book it in my diary. No, yeah. I mean, I've got a job to deal with on July 16th. I've had a lot of people dig me out on Twitter because of a couple of interviews that I was doing previous to this fight, and saying how I'm looking at British title after this fight. A lot of people have said, oh, you know, he's not focusing on this fight. Believe you me, I am 110% focused on this fight.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not looking past this fight. I want to win the English title in style, and then I'm looking at the likes of Gary Sykes and Liam Walsh who are fighting for the. I think the fight might be cancelled.
That's what I thought.
I think Sykes inserted his finger, but I'm saying the likes of them boys that are fighting in that little British group there.
Yeah, you'd like to be.
I want to be in that group now. You know, I won the Southern area. I'll show that I beat the Welsh champion, and now I'm going to win the English title, and then I believe I'm in that mix. You know, I believe that I deserve to be in that mix. So yeah, you know, I don't think there's nothing that special around there. So I'm belt collecting.
So I mean, you say these things, but you know, I've spoken with you, and you're not one of those lads that give all the, you know, you're not one of those type of guys. But people who look down that camera, look through the camera, look at the other end, and think, oh, he's an arrogant sod. That Mitchell Smith, he's turned around and saying he's going to pick up this belt, he's picking up that belt, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. But then the same thing is, you're a fighter. You're meant to be confident. If you don't have that confidence and don't believe in yourself, what, you're going to wait for the fans to believe in you? If you don't believe in yourself?
It's not a sport you can be okay at.
Right.
You know, you need to stand out. If
Absolutely.
you don't stand out, no one picks you up.
Absolutely.
You know, your performances, yes, you need to perform.
Right.
But there's a lot outside boxing. There are a lot of I'm not going to mention no names. There are a lot of fighters that have had that haven't deserved to be in the ring. Don't deserve to be in the ring with the opponents that they have been in with.
Yep.
But I've got there because of this.
Well,
you know, if it's earning you money, and you know.
but it seems that if you've got a gob, if you've got a bit of a mouth, and you can speak a bit, people want to see you for two reasons. They want to see you deliver the goods, or get knocked out. That's it.
There's an either way. This is an individual sport. You know, we're here to make money, and who cares what people? Who cares what other people think? You know what I mean? Who cares? I don't care. If someone thinks I'm an idiot, I don't care. I'm here to provide my family. I'm here to earn millions of pounds. I don't care what anyone else thinks. And when I do it, I'll just go thanks.
I do appreciate you saying this because, you know, honesty. There are a lot of fighters don't speak honestly. You can tell they want to say something else, but they just say what looks right or sounds right, and then you may catch them down the street and go talk to me. You go, oh, that's not the same guy I saw on TV.
It's my job. This is what I do. You know, I could pick up a shovel and shovel up crap for the rest of my life, or I can stand out and potentially earn millions of pounds, and that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm going to stand out from the rest.
So, in terms of coverage or media coverage yourself as a fighter, how do you feel the media have viewed you as a fighter? And fighters like yourselves that are up and coming, how do you think the media looks at you guys?
What do you mean, publicity?
Yeah.
I think I'm doing okay. Obviously, at the end of the day, any publicity is good publicity.
Right.
I think I'm being groomed. I'm doing okay, you know. So.
Can't complain about that.
Nah. I mean, I'm on Box Nation, you know.
Yep.
I think I'm main event. I'm the main event. You know. It's like my ninth fight, and I'm headlining bills. So, you know, where am I? I'm not going wrong so far.
You can't complain.
I can't complain.
Good,
you know?
good. Let's talk about upcoming fights. Obviously, you know, Crawford, Gamboa, big fight.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think Crawford's an exceptional fighter. I think that he'll be a little bit too much. I think he'll be too big for Gamboa.
Right.
I just I think he'll win that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mitchell Smith.
It was nice chatting to you. Thank you very much for coming down to the gym.
Appreciate it.
And doing a bit on the boys. I really do appreciate it.
This is Mitchell Smith with Bayloric TV.
Nice one. Thank you.
We're out.